I'm about to solve this heat press problem once and for all right? So all of y'all that's using the heat press, in our last videos, we've been going back and forth, but this is the last video that you'll ever have to watch when it comes down to if you should be using a heat press or not to start your clothing brand. Let's get into this video. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Nicholas Clark, co-owner and designer of WRLDINVSN, and we created this channel just to give you free game and to help you scale your clothing brand, all right? I'm looking for the next multi-million-dollar clothing brand. Is it going to be you? We started our brand literally with only $120, and we was able to scale to over 15 million in sales in the last 4 years. So we just coming to make these videos to help you scale your brand. And check this out, we just hit 60,000 subscribers. Let's go. All right, so in the next video, we'll be announcing that giveaway winner. All right, we're going to be giving somebody 100 free t-shirts, and don't worry, you still have a chance to enter on this video. So make sure you watch it all the way to the end, and make sure you comment and let us know, did you agree or did you disagree? All right, and you'll be entered to win those free t-shirts. But without further ado, let's get into this information. So I know a lot of y'all that's watching our videos, y'all watch other channels too, like Stan Blanks or like Hustle Ninjas, and that's my guys, right? But they are the ones that teach you mostly about heat press, but we the guys that teach you mostly about scaling your brand through screen printing and just focusing on sales. All right, so in this video, I just want to break down a couple of things because I feel like we had a lot of confusion, and I just want to let y'all know it's cool, but I want y'all to get this perspective so y'all can understand what I'm trying to teach you so you can scale your brand to millions and millions in sales. So check this out. When we first got started, we was just like you. We didn't start with anything. We bought 12 t-shirts with $120. Each t-shirt was $10 a piece. Screen printed t-shirts at that. So I know a lot of the comments is saying like screen printing is expensive, heat press is more cheaper, and that's not the case. I actually think that's false. All right, so if your screen printing is over $10, you have to try some different screen printers, right? You have to shop around. You do not have to go to the first person that give you that first price. What we did is we compare prices. We went to other screen printers and said, hey, they're going to give it to me for $7. They're going to give it to me for $8 until we met that perfect person. So you have to work on your negotiation skills, and you have to shop around to different shops. It's screen printers all around you. I promise you, it's probably 5 to 10 different screen printers in your local area. So don't be quick to take the first price that somebody gives you. That's my first tip. My second tip is just order your shirts blank. Order the blank shirts and then bring them to the screen printer, and that's how you're going to be able to take some of that cost down. I promise you, if you're not getting screen printed t-shirts for $10 or less, y'all just gonna have to reach out to us. Go ahead on and get in our Facebook group, as a matter of fact, because we're gonna help you get your t-shirts for less than that price. All right, so that was my first tip, but let me get into my next tip. All right, one good tip having a heat press is this: you can make your own samples. So for those of y'all out there that have the heat press, what you can do is you can actually produce your own sample, show it to the market, post it on Instagram, post it on Facebook, do those different things, have those pre-orders, and then you can go out to the screen printer and mass produce this. See, the thing that I want to really get y'all to understand is you do not have a manufacturing problem. You have a sales problem. And in order to solve this problem, you must focus on solving this problem. What Marlon always say that I love is that entrepreneurs solve problems for profit. Whenever you're having a problem, there's profit in that problem. So what you need to do as an entrepreneur is you need to figure it out. You need to figure it out. It's not about you producing the merchandise and saving 100% of the profit if you're not making any profit. All right, so what you need to do is you need to get out and actually start to make sales. When we first invested our $120 into the 12 t-shirts, what it did was it forced us in the mind frame to start selling. So if you're at home and you have to make a shirt on each order, if you're printing on demand, you're not forced to sell. So you're not forced to go out there and make profit. So what that does is that puts you in a comfortable state. And the reason why I made that video from the start, I want you to get uncomfortable, because what uncomfortable do is it creates growth. It gets you to the next level. If you're comfortable and you're not where you want to be, that's not good. I wanted to make everybody that had a heat press, I wanted to make them uncomfortable, because what that's going to do is that's going to make you start to think. That's going to start to make you wonder, man, it isn't me producing the merchandise, it's me not making enough sales. So how can I go out there and make sales? So it's gonna be a percentage of y'all that's gonna watch these videos, and that's gonna go from $0 to $500 a month, to $1,000 a month, to $2,000 a month, to $3,000 a month, and you're gonna keep on going from there, because it's not about you making it and saving money. It's about you saving time and making a maximum amount of money with that time that you save.
All right, I know Nick giving y'all a lot of game, and it wouldn't be right if I didn't comment on this video. But for those of you who are new to the channel, I'm Marlon Watts, co-owner and CEO of WRLDINVSN. And in the last video, I told you guys that we used to utilize a heat press to make our hats. But just updating you on that story, the reason why we purchased the heat press, because we thought it would be easier. We thought we'd be able to actually save time by producing the products in-house ourselves. So we went out, we bought the heat press, we trained the team, we started to mess up, of course, and then we actually got it going. So we got that system going, but what we realized was that along the way of getting that whole heat press system going to create the hats, we actually lost focus on selling the hats. And so quickly we realized that wasn't what we wanted to do. We wasn't in business to become a producer. We was in a business to sell our brand and put our brand out there. All right. And you're not watching this video right now because you want to be a screen print shop, or you want to, make product. You watching this video right now because you want to grow your brand. You want people to be wearing your product around the world. So the main thing that you need to be focused on is putting that product on those people. All right. You cannot lose focus on what you actually need to be doing to get your brand in front of people. All right. Last but not least, I was just doing some research. So I wanted to see, because a lot of people say it's expensive to actually get into going to a local screen print shop. We literally started off with 12 shirts and $120. So our screen printer literally charged us $10 per shirt, and he bought the shirts for us and screen printed them. So, and I went online to see how much does a heat press cost. And I seen that the average price for a heat press was between $150 to $250. And that's not including the shirts. That's not including the heat transfers. That's not including the time that you're gonna spend if you don't know what you're doing to actually learn how to do it. That's not counting the mistakes that you're gonna make. So what we realize is that leave it to the professionals and focus on what you can actually do best. That may be getting out there and doing those pop-up shops and selling your brand. That may be creating content. Figure out the ways that you can continue to make sales in your brand and allow the professionals to produce. All right, let's go ahead and check back in with Nick.
So in order to become a 7-figure entrepreneur, you have to think on a 7-figure level. And one question that I seen a lot, or one comment that I seen a lot was, why pay someone else when I can do it myself? All right, I want to answer this with a 7-figure answer. If Jeff Bezos said, you know what? Instead of giving all of these people jobs, I'm just gonna go out and ship all of the orders myself, Amazon wouldn't be Amazon. My goal isn't to help you scale to become the next 5-figure brand. My goal is to help you scale to become the next 7-figure or the next 8-figure brand. So whenever you think to yourself, why should I pay somebody when I could do it myself? I want you to think about this. Millionaires, billionaires, high-level entrepreneurs and business owners do not work in their business. They work on their business. So you need time to work on your business. You need time to be the entrepreneur. So it's going to be a time at the beginning where you do need to work inside to learn the ropes, to learn the systems. But in order to build, you have to take yourself out of the equation, and you have to start to work on the business and not in the business.